you idiot. In typical Joel fashion, I've already stuffed it. So on my other kayak, I've got a heap of gear track at the back, which my arm for my sounder transducer mounts to just on the gear track. So I bought one of these, and hopefully that will give me enough to have the transducer arm and a couple of star ports to mount GoPro and the flag and all around white light. Yes, gotcha! Happy Yeti. I'm not so sure about that now. I don't know if that's exactly what I want. We'll go get the transducer arm and have a look, shall we? Alright, so this is my transducer arm. Something that Brendan Chambers knocked up. Each of these joints has a rubber pad in the middle so that, and actually if you do forget to put it up, it hits the bottom, it will come up, but it's got enough grip there that it doesn't turn unless it's got a decent hit. On the bottom there, she's just got that little gear track slider, and obviously the transducer sits down. This would be the edge of the kayak, hangs off the edge, so just giving her a test. Don't tell my wife I've got screws pinned through the table. And she's going to slide in there quite nicely, and then from there I'll be able to do it up. And once that's pinned down on the side of the kayak, that'll be lovely. So the track mount mini ports, 21 bucks each, and the expanded track is 25 bucks. Not too bad really, given that that'll give me pretty much all the flexibility that I need for this yak. Slides right on. Next in line. So easy enough, all three items on there. That'll be my all-around white and or flag, depending on the day, or if it's day. And then you'll go in there like that. Perfect. 3 items, 1 little bit of track. Too easy. Okay, so this is actually the wrong side of the kayak, but I thought I'd just measure it up, make sure it's going to fit. And I've already encountered a problem in that this patch of hull that I was planning to mount it on is not actually flat. So it's going to stick up. I didn't realise that it's not level, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. But because of the way the track's designed, I should be able to mount one piece there and one piece there separately. Actually, I've changed that plan. Think it might actually be good. I'm going to put half of the track on this side once I move this cleat so that it actually fits, and I'll have my transducer here, which is where it needs to be, on the right hand side. And I'll put half a track over this side with the 2 mini ports, so that'll keep those 2 away from everything else. Means that I can leave that extra star port in there as an option, or if I want to, I can take it out and go back to having that bar across the back as it was when I bought it. Just gives it that little bit of versatility depending on what I decide to add in the future. Given my ability to stuff things up, I'm going to go through and mark each of the holes, holding it in nice and square so that I know where I want it. So at least that way if things move while I'm screwing the screws in, I can readjust to where they need to be, like I just did then. Kit comes with self-tappers, so in we go. And in typical Joel fashion, I've already stuffed it. My self-tapper's gone in on an angle, so we'll have to adjust that. The other advantage of drawing those dots is I can take it all apart to put my first screw in, and I'll do that down most of the way and move on to the next one. Oh, you idiot. Typical Tin-Yetti dopey move. I didn't actually put the other piece in that needs to go in there, so I'm going to have to undo that one and put it back in. Oh well. Move on to the next one. Reinstall that one. If you're wondering why is he using a manual screwdriver, it's because of my inclination to stuff things up. I figure at least if I'm using a manual screwdriver, I can only stuff it up a little bit at this pace. But if I'm using an electric screwdriver, I could make a real big mess in a real big hurry. So, checking my marks, I'm looking good. I'll also check it with my ports. And I'm going to leave that there so that I know that it's going to be in the right spot. It's a bit of a tight fit. They go on and off. So that'll be good. The kit comes with 10 screws, which means that if you do it as 2 separate sections, you're 1 screw short. So there you go. GoPro pole and all around white light mounted on half a gear track expander track. That said, I'm a little bit worried about how much it wobbles. Once we get out in a pitching rolling sea, I'm a little bit worried there's going to be a lot of stress on that. But we'll have to test that out on the water to make that call. Do the other side another day. It's far too hot to be out here anymore. A couple of it's a flat. I don't even know what it is. But it's not going to slide on there as easily as I thought. Check it with one of my ports. If I could get it to go in straight.